morning to all of you. Myself, Professor N.V. Hadpe from SNT College of Engineering and Research Center, Yeola. So today we are discussing about the subject electrical measurement and instrumentation. In that first unit, that is introduction and classification of measuring instrument. In that we have discussed about the many other topics like course outcomes, syllabus of unit 1, then again classification of measuring instrument and like that. This is course outcomes of your EMI subject, that is electrical measurement and instrumentation. After the successful completion of course, student will be able to understand understand various characteristics of measuring instrument, their classification and range extension techniques. In that we have you have studied the characteristics of measuring instrument. That is, what is measuring instrument? That is which is used to measure the quantities, the electrical quantities like voltage, current, power, again resistors, power factor, or etc. etc. Their classification. How to classify the measuring instrument according to the primary or secondary instrument, or again number of classification, and range extension techniques means how to extend the range, of your instrument. Suppose the one instrument, suppose one ammeter. In that, the range of that ammeter is suppose 0 to 5 ampere, and we have required the current measurement up to the 50 ampere. Then we can extend the range of that ammeter by using the range extension techniques. That will be studied in that course outcome. Again, next course outcome, it is again related to the next unit. They will discuss in next after the starting of the next unit. That is your syllabus of your first unit. Classification of measuring instrument, their characteristics of measuring instrument, static and dynamic characteristics. In that accuracy, linearity, speed of response, dead zone, repeatability, resolution, span, reproducibility, drift. That are the your characteristics of measuring instrument. Again, necessity of calibration. Why we require the calibration of instrument for calculating the error in the reading. Again, standards and their classification of measuring instrument, that is absolute and secondary instrument. Again, types of secondary instrument, that is indicating, integrating and recording instrument. These are the syllabus of your first unit. Again, ammeter and voltmeter theory. In that, essentials of indicating instrument, deflecting torque, damping torque and controlling torque, which is used for the torque. This torque which is used in the measuring instrument. Again, construction working principle and torque equation, advantages and disadvantages of moving iron instruments, block diagram and operation of digital voltmeter and digital ammeter. Again, range extension by using instrument transformer, that is your CT and PT, current transformer and potential transformer. And in that we have studied the construction, connection of CT and PT. Again, advantages of CT and PT for range extension of EMI instrument, that is ammeter, voltmeter, wattmeter. Again, transformation ratio, turns ratio, nominal ratio, burden ratio and phase angle error in the range extension in the CT and PT. Then the that is the subject of our subject is electrical measurement and instrumentation. Then what is measurement? The measurement is of a given quantity is the act or a result. It is a act or a result of a quantitative comparison between an unknown quantity and a predefined standard quantity. Means suppose one standard quantity is known and standard value is known, and this will be compared with the unknown value. This is measured by the any instrument. This will be compared. This is called as measurement. Again, the measuring process is a process in which a parameter of an object or a system is compared with a standard object or system for that particular parameter. For example, for measuring weight of a quantity, standard taken is 1 kg. Suppose 1 kg is a kilogram is a standard quantity. And again, we can measure the uh, any any uh, any any instrument any product with the help of a kg or a milligram uh, or like that. Again, the electrical instrument, it is used for measuring the electrical quantities like voltage, current, and power, etc. The ammeter, it is used to measuring the current in an ampere. The voltmeter is used to measure the voltage in a volts, and the wattmeter, which is used to measure the power in a watt. The classification of electric instrument depends on the methods of representing the output reading. According to the output reading, the electrical instrument will be classified. The classification of instrument, that is absolute instrument and secondary instrument. The absolute instrument does not measure the any quantity, does not measure the any quantity. This will be only used for the detection purpose, for the only detection purpose. This instrument read the quantity under measurement directly. Measurement directly, that is in terms of deflection degrees and meter constant. Formula is equal to deflection multiplied by constant of meter. These instruments do not require comparison with any other standard. Means this will be not compared with the any standard value. The tangent galvanometer, the galvanometer which is used in the bridge circuit, this is used to check only the bridge balance condition. Means suppose the deflection is shown by the galvanometer, then the current will be flowing through that link or through that galvanometer only for the detection purpose. We don't measure this current. This is called as absolute instrument. Means the instrument which is not used for the measurement of any quantity. Any quantity. This is called as absolute instrument. And the secondary instrument means this instrument also constructed that the deflection of such instrument gives the magnitude of the electrical quantity to be measured directly. Means in that instrument there is one spindle. There is one spindle is used for the showing the deflection. This will be deflect, and this will be show the magnitude of your quantity, electrical quantity like voltage, current, or power. This instrument required to calibrated with respect to standard instrument. This will be required the calibration in every such every time period for reducing the error. For reducing the error, these instruments are usually used in the practice. These instruments are this will be used in your laboratory also. This is your secondary instrument. That is absolute instrument only used for the detecting purpose, and secondary instrument which is used for the actual quantity, for measurement of actual quantity. Again, secondary instrument are will be classified into three types: indicating instrument, recording instrument, and integrating instrument. The indicating instrument means this will these instruments that measures and indicates the magnitude of the electricity. Means they will be only measure and indicate the quantity like voltage, current, power, frequency, etc. These indications are given by a pointer moving over a calibrated scale. The examples of that ammeter, voltmeter, wattmeter, frequency meter, power factor meter, etc. Again, your integrating instrument. Integrating instrument means these instruments are those which measure the total amount of either quantity of electricity or electrical energy supplied over a period of time. That is, the ampere hour meter and energy meter fall in this class. Means there is a combination of two quantities. The combination of two quantities like ampere hour means your current and time, and in energy meter the power, the total power into time, means the combination of two quantities will be measured by the any one instrument. This is called as integrating instrument. Suppose we require ampere hour meter. Uh, Suppose ampere and hour, this is a time calculating meter. Then we require the two meters individually. But in integrating instrument, the both the readings should be uh, taken in a single meter or instrument. Again, your recording instrument. The recording instrument means this will be continuously record the quantity. This instrument record continuously the variation of the magnitude of the electrical quantity for a definite period of time. Means they will be store the value. Such instruments are generally used in the powerhouses where current, voltage, power, etc. are to be maintained within a certain acceptable limit. This instrument which is used in the control panel of your MACB, again power station, transmission substation, all are in that this recording instrument should be used. This is your classification of your measuring instrument. This will be studied in that lecture. Okay, understand?